This is a series of videos featuring the hotels that we stay in when we're travelling. Now, our budget is $15 each per day, and that's for absolutely everything, not just for accommodation.
And we never book anything. A lot of the hotels that we stay at aren't on booking sites. They don't take credit cards, they don't take debit cards, cash only.
Now, these videos are in no particular order of our travels.
So we're going to show you what the room is like, and after a few days of staying there, we're going to tell you at the end of the video what the stay was like. Alright, this is another where we stayed and how much we paid video. And this is from Puerto Barrios, Guatemala. So we paid 120 quetzales. That's...
Yeah. 120 quetzales is $15.50.
US.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, she asked if we wanted to see, we were asked if we wanted to see a room with one bed, and we said yes, and we were shown this. But there might be enough room for two people in one there. We're small. We're small anyway, so. Okay, 2 windows, nice bright room. Let's see, there is Wi-Fi here, and it only works out in the hallways. That's what she said, and I've confirmed that. So we have a fan.
And a chair.
Television, and a chair, which is nice. Little table, even a shelf up there really high. Okay, bathroom. No toilet seat, we haven't seen that in a while. That's kind of par for the course when you're paying this price. And we're guessing probably just cold water in there because in that shower. But there is a lip on the shower, which is good.
Yeah, there's only one tap. So that leads us to deduce that it's probably cold water. And it's Puerto Barrios, so it is quite muggy and hot here, so hot water isn't really a big thing.
Yeah.
So why are we in Puerto Barrios? If you're heading to Livingston, you're more than likely going to connect in Guatemala City. You'll get a bus from Guatemala City to Puerto Barrios. Here in Puerto Barrios, you'll hop on a boat and you'll pop over to Livingston. So, if you look up the mileage and how long it takes from Guatemala City to Puerto Barrios, it'll tell you 5.5 hours. Don't be fooled. It's going to take about 7.5, at least by bus. So, basically, we get in too late. It's about 5 o'clock this evening. We're not even sure what time the boats actually run until, so...
we just decided to stay rather than push on to Livingston, so...
Yeah, it was the best thing, and we didn't want to walk around for hours, so it's kind of the first hotel that we found. So it's Hotel Victoria,
Victoria, right? Yep. So, 120 quetzales. Clean enough room. Let's see. No, that's alright. No worries there.
Ventilation.
Alright, so in the Wi-Fi, I said it does work out in the hallways. And it's pretty good. We'll tell you more about the stay later. We're just here for one night, and frankly, we just got in about 5 minutes ago, so it's definitely time to go get something to eat and have a walkabout Puerto Barrios.
Yep, starving, haven't eaten all day, so do need to eat. Yeah, we'll tell you about this after we've actually stayed, because right now this is just kind of first glance at the room.
$15.50 in Puerto Barrios, Guatemala. Okay.
Between 2 people.
Yep.
Split between us.
Okay, our wrap up of Hotel Victoria in Puerto Barrios.
2 weeks later. To the night.
Yeah, we're actually in another hotel right now. It's a top secret location.
Just in case you're wondering if they painted the walls or something in the last 24 hours. They didn't. We're just somewhere else. Yeah. Thoughts on Victoria? How was Victoria? What do we have to report?
I thought it was a great place. I would stay there again. The price was good. Just for one night, the fact that Wi-Fi didn't work in the room and only worked out in the hallway was fine. We were told that before we even paid, so not a problem. It was peaceful there. It was very quiet.
Yeah, it was really, really quiet there. Slept no bother, slept grand. We didn't even need the fan. It was really comfortable, so we never even turned the fan on. I think you turned it on just to kind of test it, but we didn't have it on overnight.
Because that's what you have to do at this price range. You have to like turn stuff on just to see if it works.
You test things.
it worked.
And then sometimes when you don't, you regret you didn't test it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else there was. The cafe.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we when we walked out of the hotel to get something to eat, I think we zigged when we should have zagged. We walked, we'll say, right outside of the hotel.
We did. We went to the right and we should have went to the left.
Yeah. The place had a cafeteria. They had a little restaurant that seemed pretty popular. So by the time we actually exited the hotel and walked around town and got something to eat, that we came back later that evening, we were like, oh shit, there's like this hopping cafeteria right here at the bottom of this hotel.
Yep.
That we totally bypassed. So I think we'll check that out next time we stay.
Yeah.
And it looked like a pretty popular place. So.
And they seem to be open all day, like even early in the morning. They're open for breakfast, lunch, dinner. It smelled really good. It smelled lovely.
Yeah,
even the
I know.
next morning it smelled lovely.
Yeah, you could smell breakfast the next morning as we were getting ready to leave. And we were like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have got some breakfast. So anyway, there was that feature to the place. And let's see, I also want to say that there were some nice little kind of breezy common areas right outside of our room. There were some nice comfy couches, a few tables to sit at, some chairs. So if you did have to go use the Wi-Fi, then there was a very welcoming place out in the hallway in order to get that Wi-Fi signal. So that was a nice touch, I thought. So yeah, so earlier in the video we said we were going to explain a little bit more about Livingston. Livingston is a town in Guatemala, and I know it doesn't sound like a Guatemalan town. It doesn't feel or look like a Guatemalan town either. It just we're going to have some more videos on Livingston in the future, so stay tuned for that. But from Puerto Barrios, you have to take a boat to the Guatemalan town of Livingston, and that's what we were doing in Puerto Barrios. So we just want to clarify that. Fiona mentioned earlier in the video about Livingston and boats, so we just want to let you know that Guatemala is full of surprises in the fact that they actually have a town named Livingston.
We'll tell you a little bit more about Livingston later.
Yeah, we're gonna have some Livingston-related videos.
Again, most people go to Puerto Barrios to hop over to Livingston. So yeah, the location of this hotel was brilliant. You could walk within just a few minutes to the municipal dock, which is where you get the boat over. So that was dead handy. If you do happen to have a car, there's also parking, plenty of parking just outside of this hotel. There's a little supermarket not too far away, so if you're self-catering, you can pick up a few things there.
Where was that? Dispensa Familiar?
Dispensa Familiar.
Ah, right, yeah.
We
It
went
was just a couple blocks away, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
We did go there.
Yeah, it's a couple blocks away from. That's right. It's a couple blocks away from the main square in Puerto Barrios. So, in the evening, all your street food is set up there. All your evening restaurants and the supermarket, like you said. I forgot about that.
The shower. We never did actually use the shower, so we can't quite report back on it. But we can let you know that we let the tap run, and it was just as we thought. It was just cold water.
Yeah.
So if you're alright with cold shower, you'd have been grand with that. We just skipped it because we were just heading out the next morning. So it really was just a place to stay overnight and just kind of get up and move on. But like we said, we would both definitely stay there again.
Sure.
It was a really nice hotel. We were really happy with it. So.
And if I recall correctly, I didn't even turn the TV on, so I don't know if that worked. I don't know if there was a cable package included with the TV, but whatever. I think it was a good value room for 120 quetzales. It would have been a better value if the Wi-Fi worked in the room, but like I said, it is what it is. We were just there for the night, and it was a comfortable place to pass the night. So,
and you still were able to get Wi-Fi. You just had to go out into a little common area.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hotel Victoria and Cafe Victoria. Don't forget there is that attached cafe, which your super sleuths here missed completely.
Yeah, I think it was cafetine, which is like that's not a term I'm familiar with. That's what the sign outside of the restaurant said. It was cafetine, Hotel in Cafetine Victoria. So. Yeah.
Still, though, the smell of food, you'd think we would have figured it out, but we didn't.
How the hell did we miss that?
I don't know. We did, though. That wrong turn just led us completely astray. But we still got something really good to eat. So yeah, Hotel Victoria and Cafeteria Victoria
Yeah.
gets a massive thumbs up from us.
Yeah, it's a winner.